Hello, friends. I'm Kanchan from Akulmac Technologies, and you are welcome to our show, Nations. Today, we have our guest, Mr. Sritesh Srivastav, who's a IT professional, and he has a deep interest in corporate training. He's closely associated with radio broadcasting. So, welcome to the show, Sritesh. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Kanchan. It's always great to speak to you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you see, lately we have heard good news that we have vaccination, and people are happy about this. But I was thinking that we have been suffering with this pandemic for nearly 1 year now, and we are at home, and there's a lot of things which have changed. You see, so now the new words, new temperamental issues which are emerging, and world is also looking into mental health, which is like equivalent to the traits, personality traits like worry, fear, sadness, and happiness, or normal emotions are undergoing a situation where people are really having a real mental health issue, and their problem somehow diluted, and resources has been taken away to close down. I mean, to down because people sometimes take it as if there's something which is not there. But actual scenario is that people are suffering this mental related issues like worrying, jobs are going, schools are on online, parents are already on stress that whether children are studying or not, or they are, is it good to be online always. So I would like to discuss these things. So I would like to know your opinion about this.
Well, Kanchan, that's actually a very interesting topic, and of course, a very, very serious one as well. And I can only tell you this, that uh, the symptoms that we talk about worrying, uh, general worrying, concern, getting low and high during the day, multiple times during the day. This was always part of our lexicon, dictionaries for ages. Only now, due to the pandemic, there have been multi-million mental health messages passing through the river WhatsApp every day, plus the messages that is being percolated through the media channels, and each media channel has their agenda, the way they want to portray it. And therefore the mental health as such, which was only pre-pandemic days, a mental health was more about when a doctor certifies, then it would have become a mental health. Today, after the pandemic or during the pandemic, after 1 year, even a small worrying situation can be termed as a mental health issue. And that is where I always feel that it is important to be aware, but it is not important to be over awareness about any subject, including mental health. And therefore, in this pandemic, we all, me, you, and all of us have gone through this kind of anxiety, worrying, job loss, psychological issues, not meeting the family members, not being, and lost some of our key people in our lives. But I think is that it is important, first of all, to look at the right kind of news, right kind of messaging, talk to the right kind of positive attitude people, and who have an alternative, and who talk in terms of solutions and not in terms of problems. And I think if you see all across the world, this mental health, and in fact in India, the it has been actually discussed very less, I would say, the way it is being discussed in the outside India. It is important to identify, it is important to talk about it, it's important to find out within our family, sit with the closest people and find out and make a judgment. Do we need the medical help? And I think when we feel that a medical help is required, then only let us judge it as a mental case. Rest everything was always there. It is nothing new. What do you say?
Yes, actually, though I feel, I mean, I agree with your point that we are not discussing this kind of trait which is developing among students, among old parents, because they are also not be able to go out and discuss. Earlier, they used to sit in the park and discuss politics and so many other aspects of the life. But then these are unprecedented time and which require unprecedented responses. Like what I feel is that we should be open on a basic stage. We should talk. We should have some responses necessary to be done for well-being, and you have to compensate the diminishing space of voice and rebuild connection, and that too from the ground up, not the from the above. And this in this scenario, I feel that communities plays very effective role in this. So I feel there's nothing to worry, because me and you and everybody fear, we have sadness, we are working from home. Many companies even ask their employees to work from home nearly 2 years, maybe till 22, 23, 2023. So now the big question is how to normalize, how to be adjusted in this situation and be normal and be happiness, and have a normal emotions towards everybody. So how can we do that? How can we guide other people? And are we following these traits ourselves in our day-to-day life?
Kanchan, that's a wonderful, observation that you made, and I feel that it is important to keep the mind occupied, keep the physical body occupied, keep the conscious occupied, and do something diverse from what one has been doing throughout the life. So when we were kids, when we were teenagers, we used to have 6 or 7 different subjects to study in the school. Then we had some hobbies. Then we also played sports. And then one fine day, we all got into jobs and we thought job is the only thing in our life. And we only did jobs, 9 to 5 jobs. And then it became 9 to 9 jobs. And in this pandemic, it has become 9 to next day 9 jobs. So you see, we have become, as people are saying, the pandemic has also been used as a fear mongering business. And fear is something which leads to a lot of anxiety, questions, and questioning our own abilities, questioning government, questioning the community, questioning people. So I think it is important to have a healthy set of friends, do diverse activities, do some hobbies, and I think it is important to talk it out. But again, not every person is talkative, especially in the adult life. So as friends, are we talking to our friends related to their personal life as well? I can quote a couple of recent examples where, some tragic event happened, and then we do all the postmortem and analysis. I could have done that, he could have done that, she could have said that. Why are we not doing this before, when we have all the time in this world to talk and all kinds of messaging systems exist? What is your opinion?
Yes, it's a very good, wonderful point which which you're elaborating. We should talk it out actually. So, and as you said that all sort of means of communications are available on an online platform also. So that is good. And then I also feel that parents and children and the grandparents should make a timetable where they can find, because now the working hours are in our control. We can work at night, we can complete on daily basis. So we should come out with a timetable for our grandparents, for our children, for ourselves. And this is how I think we start doing and communicating and gearing up for happiness and gearing up for fruitful, productive day by day activity.
Yes, Kanchan. And if you see children, adults, teenage, office, everything has come back into the home. We are seeing each other in our family members 24/7. We are not going out. Of course, this is not as bad as last 7-8 months back, but it's still inside the home. The home has become school. The home has become college. The home has become office, and the home is having a kitchen and a family too. So personal life and professional life has really blended and merged. Probably it will have some interesting memes coming out sometime later. But today it is important to understand these demarcations. When people used to go to office 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock, they used to leave the home so that the housewife had some 4 or 5 hours of herself to do the work in her own way and also to relax a little bit and prepare herself for the evening. The kids would go to school and the housewife would have some time. The kids would be spared of some kind of a knowledge sessions from the parents during the school time that is being given now constantly. Similarly, the old people and the old parents in the home, they have so much to cope up with and in their own past lives and in their current lives, and then they are scared of their comorbidities and the diseases that they have, and they are scared in another way. So the whole social fabric has become cocooned to either 2-bedroom houses or 3-bedroom houses or 1-bedroom houses also. And that's why it is important for us to do something diverse. Go out together, even if it is a strolling inside the housing society and not going to the crowded places. Watch right kind of news. Don't watch those speculative and judgmental channels all the time. Have peaceful conversations. Read books. Important is to open up to some friend. And sometimes, even if we don't have friends, it is important to just talk in terms of a third party and say, hey, one of my friend is going through this. Probably you are telling your own story. It's important for us to find out our friends. It's also important for us to find out our own vulnerabilities and talk it out. And I think that is something we need to encourage. And doctors need to also to encourage.
Yes, you see, Sitesh, we all have problems, but we should dilute them and we should take up these anxieties which occur due to our problems, our sadness. So we should dilute them. And you see, there are a lot of things we can do online. There are a lot of hobby courses which are available online. You can do that. But at the same time, I also want to add one thing. Now, earlier everybody used to go office. The children used to go to school, and then there was some free time for housewife. But now you see, a father, mother, grandparents, they have lot of time to indulge with the kids at home. So I think that is a plus point, and one should take full advantage of this opportunity to know your kids, to understand your kids, and make them understand regarding our heritage, our culture, how we about the cooking. And both children and parents can take up, even grandparents can take up hobbies or creating any activity, doing any activity at home together. So that will result into more happy family. And I think that will be more productive, isn't it, Sitesh?
Yes, Kanchan. So it is a collective effort, and family was always a collective effort. And more about the, when we see what we are seeing today in the media and what are our Indian family values, there is always a disconnect. There always has been a disconnect. So we need to talk it out. But we cannot enforce in anything in today's children or even adults, because everyone has got a Google. Everyone has got an access to the internet. So taking the face value of the word has lost a lot of value, as you just said, diluted. So today I have to struggle to be creative to pass on one message, one simple message. I need to be creative to pass it on to my not only children but also to my colleagues. And that has been but you know what, nothing to degrade or talk, some people really genuinely have mental problems in India. Deepika Padukone has been very vocal about it, and she runs also an NGO around it. There are very less number of psychologists in India as compared to the population. And then I have been always hearing that somebody, if people are suggesting someone that this person needs to see a psychiatrist, then there is something that once you go to the psychiatrist, you will never come out of the trap that they will bound you with, whether it is the medication, whether it is the consultation. So somehow that taboo needs to be broken. And if there is a genuine feeling within the family or friends that this person needs a psychiatrist help or a mental help is needed, so they should go for it. And people should not say, oh, this is nothing. It used to happen. People have so much of, so it is important to understand it. It is important to identify. It is important to empathize with such people. At the same time, there is a time when our consultations and concerns need to stop and a doctor needs to take over. And that is the important key aspect of this.
Yes, I think our viewers will think about these problems, and they should also be thinking about the remedies to come out of these anxiety related issues. It was so lovely to talk to you, Sitesh, today. We'll meet again with some other interesting topic. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, Kanchan. Always love to talk to you.
Bye-bye. Take care.